Okay, welcome. Day 13, lesson 13. Lesson 13 is a meaningless world engenders fear. Honestly, this lesson somehow felt like I was wrestling it intellectually at times, reading through the lesson. Even though I have a sense of ease, there are moments where I am interested to understand what the lesson is saying, like what is happening. And I'll just share with you that what came to me that it was saying, as the lesson says to please close your eyes and relax and repeat the phrase, a meaningless world engenders fear. So you say that within your mind with eyes closed. Then look about you, and as your eyes fall upon objects, as we've been doing, repeat the sentence, I am looking at a meaningless world. So in each thing that you are seeing, you repeat that. I'm looking at a meaningless world. In your mind, I'm looking at a meaningless world. And then after you do that for a minute or so with ease, you then repeat, a meaningless world engenders fear because I think I'm in competition with God. So my understanding of that was, as we've been sort of preparing and as we've been practicing, recognizing we're making all the meaning of the world ourselves, that's where the competition with God comes into play. When we ascribe meaning to everything, we are taking the role of God. This is my understanding. So it's fearful to be God because it's a big job. And we don't want that job. And yet the part of our mind that feels so much more comfortable when things mean something, like let's say you're in a relationship and you don't know what it means yet. Like, are we dating? What are we? What's our status? I'm not comfortable until we know our status, and just not feeling safe, not knowing what's going on. So just recognizing that our training has been to label things, know them, catalog them in our mind, take a rest, like, got it, it's in a file, I'm cool, I know what that means. And now we're being asked to start over and unlearn and open a space that we could see the world as God intended. And again, if God is not a word you know even what that means for you yet, I'm not here to tell you what it means. I do like in Kundalini yoga that God is generating, organizing, delivering, that it's almost like an energy. So for some, instead of being a confusing old man in the sky or condemning person, anyway, I just leave that open for you. And what I want to share about this journey through the lessons is that I don't think I really grasped this lesson fully, and I'm okay with that. One of the phrases that is in the course somewhere that John Mundy has said, John Mundy's another course teacher, is spirit accepts and the ego analyzes. So when we find ourselves in analysis, there's usually some strain. We're not in like the flow of spirit. So I like a middle ground, like reading and seeing if something is clicking or if I'm onto an insight. Cool. I'm not reading like I have zero intelligence, like jello brain, but somewhere in between where I'm not forcing in a meaning and I'm allowing myself to come to realizations and awarenesses with ease. So be with me. That's why I'm not here to teach the lessons, but to share with you like how I went through it. And this lesson was harder for me because I couldn't memorize the 3 sentences that easily. The lesson sentence to say as you close your eyes, the sentence to say as you look about, and the sentence to say in conclusion. I kept kind of forgetting. But I would just come back to my book and be relaxed. So I took a little more than a day. What? That's hashtag bucket list family, where she learned that, the YouTube peeps. So good luck with lesson 13. We got to have a Justine cameo appearance here. She's in her workout gear. We're in the sunlight here. We are perhaps doing some yoga later. Hey, what's up? So go for lesson 13. You got it. Share if you want to your understanding or your confusion or whatever. But thanks for doing this. You're rocking it. Peace out.